Everybody's in here right now. Thank you very much. I'm just getting ready to go live here. Everybody's in here. Pardon me. About 2 minutes. I'm trying to give people time to come in, and that way I'm on time and I can maybe have a few friends with me when I give it the old start. Yeah, Kathy, I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was going to be hiding behind the numbers and stuff on the top left. Didn't think about that. But I am happy to have a timer now. That way I don't have to just start right on the money, or I don't have like a blank screen for a few minutes. This way you guys know what's going on. You guys and whoever else that pops in. I might have messed up because there were a few more. There was like 3 people in here and they didn't see the timer. So, oh well, that's all right. We got 1 minute to go. Gonna get this party started. I guess I should be tagging people, huh? Kathy, if you don't mind, share me out because I cannot share right now. For some reason. Spend this last minute sharing. Let's see, who else can I? Ten, 9, 8. All right, let's switch me over. Hello, hello. What's up, everybody? It's Sunday. Once again, it's Sunday. Still doing the Sunday show. Chair's off for some reason. There we go. It's always one last little adjustment that you forget. You know what I'm saying? How's everybody doing tonight? Guys, what do you guys think about the timer? I think it helps maybe kind of let you guys know what's going on and when and who's where and what and why. All that good stuff. Hey, what's up, Jason? Got Kathy already hanging out earlier. Appreciate that, Kathy. A bit blind. Oh, that's too bad. But yeah, I'm trying to make it visible, trying to make everything easily seen. And I know you probably know this, but if you turn the phone sideways, you can see me a little bit better. And you can also still see the chat when I put it up. So we got episode number 41, you guys, the Waylon, the indoor farmer. I call it the indoor farmer because I don't look at myself as the number one indoor farmer. I just think, you know, uh, that's like my thing. So that's what I do. I'm the indoor farmer. It doesn't mean that I'm the best at anything, really. I'm not that great at any of it yet. I'm immersing myself fully. And I think over time, I pick things up and things make sense and all that good stuff. Jason, I do have some interesting ideas. I was thinking that if you wanted to, you could come up. I could send you my link because you grow, you know a bit about what you're doing, and I'm going to be showing off some cannabis on this episode, but I also am doing some other stuff too. So it's not just the cannabis, but if you want to come up, you are welcome. Otherwise, if you guys could also share me out. Facebook for some reason is not letting me share still. I don't know how long that takes. There's no timer. There's no counting down anywhere. So all I can really do is tag everybody. So appreciate it if you guys would share me out a little bit. I know. Let's see. I guess there could be this option here. If if I go to my page as my page and not as Waylon, let's see what happens if I share it out from here. One at a time. Oh, wow. Okay. That's not going to work so well. How's everybody doing tonight, you guys? It's freaking warm outside over here. I don't know about you guys, but share to a group. Yeah, share to a group. There we go. Let's try to figure out any group. No groups match your search. What? Yeah, it's ridiculous. I can't share it from the group or from the page, and I can't share it from myself. So thanks, Jason. I saw that. Hey, Natasha, how are you? Yeah, do you mind sharing me to the International Stoners? I would appreciate that. Driving. Oh, okay. No problem. I forgot you were driving. I totally forgot for a moment. Hey, what's up, Nicole? What's up, Natasha? What's up, ladies? I'm gonna do got a bit of content for you guys today. A little bit of content. Let's see. Maybe we'll do it like this. So this is how I chose to open it. Very exciting. So I got actually 4 different sort of things going on this time. Hey, Kat. So I can't share still. Could you please share it for me to the session with Kat or anywhere, really? Appreciate it. I mean, I have a lot of gardening groups and that sort of thing too, and I'm trying to share out to those guys, but I can't share to those guys. And a lot of people may not be connected on those groups, but there is some cannabis today, so it's all relative and related. Nicole just got back from the lake. Oh yeah, you got to wash that lake water off. Hey, pretty cat. Oh yeah, what's up, Corey? What's up, Corey? You're welcome to pop up too, Mister, if you want to hang out with me as my co-host today. We're just gonna get started on this little video here. Actually, no, we're not. I have another video that I need to do first. Downloads. There it is. That's the one. All right, so this is, let's see, how long is this one? It's a good portion, actually. Let me skip ahead here. All right, so I did some work, guys. I've been putting this project off for a while. Hey, thanks for that share, guys. Thanks for the shares. I appreciate it. I normally am. I've actually tried to stop asking for likes and shares, but right now it's kind of the only way I can do this. But I did this an interesting way. I used StreamYard with my phone and myself, and I did a live recording. So it wasn't live on the platforms. It was just me recording myself using StreamYard. So that way I didn't have to record it from the phone and then transfer it over, and it would take longer. So trying to figure out little shortcuts on the computer side of things, the editing side, production, I guess, is where, because I'm not really editing by those standards. But anyway, I digress. So let me skip ahead a little bit. Oh, maybe not. I guess I don't need to skip ahead. So you see that shower curtain. So I put a shower curtain around that to try to help keep some of the light in. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but anything that is white is some of the best reflectivity that you can get. I mean, you have like mirrors and stuff like that, but anything that's purely white is a good reflector. And so I use that to sort of block the light in and out, because I don't want to have to be seeing the light all the time when I'm walking around in that room. So this way it kind of helps my eyes and it helps the plants. Hey, Allison, I appreciate that. Kasia, hello. Need the link. All right, buddy, I'll let you up here. Give me one moment. Copy this. You guys can watch me work. The only thing about this way of doing it is I can't speed myself up, but it wasn't that long. I'll skip ahead a little bit. But what I actually got to doing here is I started actually finally cleaning out this. There's a trough okay, I call it a grow bed. It's like these two wooden troughs that were being thrown out by a neighbor. My neighbor was going to throw them away, guys. And I was like, hey, I could do something with that. I could make that. I could make that something. And so you see you might be able to see it. There's clay pebbles in the trough, so it made it like a grow bed. But there's a lot of issues with this, and I notice it as I'm updating or trying to fix it. First of all, the grow beds are leak, even though they don't seem like they would. They leak unless I have them lined up with plastic, and that's what's in them now is plastic. And that back grow bed, I poked a hole in it, fucking made it leak, and and so now so it hasn't been receiving water for like, I don't know, 2 or 3 months maybe. Cat says the setup looks great. Awesome setup. Yeah, I thank you, Cat. It looks great, but it has flaws and it has things that I would fix. So right now I'm trying to update it. Hey Corey, how you doing? So I'm trying to fix that back row bed because right now you might see that giant PVC pipe that goes along behind everything. Right now that's not receiving water. The back grow bed is not receiving water. Here's my pepper plant. That's a pepper plant that I just give it water. The other pepper plant is one that's sitting in the water and constantly has water from the fish. So that you can kind of see that contrast. You see how much bigger that pepper plant is, Corey, in the back there? Like compare that to, then they're the same age.
I would actually say give that some nutrients.
Yeah. I mean, but like I'm saying, all that one that you see right now, all it gets is water from that fish tank.
Well, that's good, but
So
it needs
comparing
other
the two.
stuff too.
Maybe, but look how big that one is. I'm trying to give you the comparison
No,
between the two.
it looks good, but if you gave it other stuff, you'd probably have a bunch more peppers popping.
Are you talking about the one I just carried over in the bucket? That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying how I'm telling you how small that one is compared to the one you can see on the screen right now.
Yeah.
They're the same age. And the only difference is the one that's on the screen right now is in the water all the time. So I'm just giving you that because you're right. If I gave it some like super nutrients or something better than what it's getting, yeah, it's gonna pop. I'm just telling you, I'm just giving you that direct comparison between the small one and the big one. They're the same age, and the only difference is I have to manually water the smaller one. So I'm not giving it nearly as much nutrients. It's crazy the difference. Like you're right, and there's stuff I need to add.
Waylon. I got a buddy. You know what Thai peppers are? Them little tiny fuckers. They're like 1.5 inches long. Probably about as thick as a pencil. Them little Thai peppers.
Yeah. Okay.
I got a buddy. He's been growing the same plant I gave him. He's on his 6th year of growing the same plant. Every year he just puts it in a bigger pot.
I wonder if air pots would help in that case. You know how with marijuana you can use the air pots and theoretically it doesn't matter, like the roots sort of just grow out of the holes and then die off, and they sort of,
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of air pots. I'm not a big fan of fabric pots. I like plastic.
Yeah, they're finding out a lot of plastic is leaching into our everything.
But here's the thing. What I do with my plastic pots, I drill holes from the bottom all the way to the top, all the way around them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So they're almost like air pots.
Now I did that. I've done that with buckets and stuff and made sure I had holes all around it.
But they still seem to hold better moisture than a fabric pot.
Probably. Yeah, but I think there's a lot of new growers that have a problem with overwatering as opposed to underwater.
Well, I think you're better off not watering your plants till you see them fucking drooping.
I'm almost in that same thought, but a lot of people would say that's a no. But you're kind of you're giving them a little bit of stress.
You let your plant suck up everything that they have. You're gonna end up with a stronger plant.
Yeah,
if you water it the minimal,
right? Because once they're out of water, they start to reach, and that's when they start reaching further, and then they are also stressed, which makes them start to produce more too.
That's even better.
Hold on a second. Look at this here. See that? Let me pause this. That it was a lettuce plant that was in the upper grow bed. That all I did was I vined it down in and then put it underneath the clay pebbles in the lower grow bed, and it just started rooting like that. So that aquaponics, man, it's powerful stuff. I didn't have to do anything else with it. I just let it.
There's nothing wrong with that. Aquaponics, you can do some shit. Now, what's the one with the fish?
That's what aquaponics is, yeah. But see, here's the other thing I wanted to.
There's the other one besides aquaponics.
That's the only one with fish, buddy.
There's another one. It's called.
You can do aeroponics with fish, I think, and then there's hydroponics, and then
aeroponics.
Yeah, I'd like to do that too. But look at
I got some buddies down in Florida that buy them. They're like them 4x4 fucking containers that can hold liquids with the lid on top. They'll fill that fucker halfway full with fucking tilapia, and they'll be growing tomatoes. They're the size of softballs out of that fucking container.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it can scale bigger and bigger. But let me tell you about this here. The lettuce that I was just telling you about, I swooped it down there, and then I kept cutting off. It was trying to bud and make seeds, and I could not stop it. Every time I took it off, that's what I'm holding up right now to the camera. It kept trying to seed anyway. Even though I was trying to get it to continue to veg, like they call it a cut and come again crop.
Well, that's kind of hard for some plants. It's hard to even stop it.
Yeah, well, that's what's happening there. But yeah, anyway, let me see. Oh yeah, I'm still messing around over here on the side. I wish I would have moved the camera a little bit. But once we get into the grow bed, let's see. I was like, should I save this lettuce? Nah, I got more lettuce seeds. I actually ended up throwing away all the lettuce that was. Let's see, we went back here, and I started taking out everything from that back area. Now there's two like giant mustard plants. Look at all those seeds. I have more seeds, so I don't need to keep those, but
I would still keep them.
Yeah, I just don't know where to put them right now. I don't have a container for them.
With the way the world is now, you probably want to keep as many seeds as you can.
You're right, but I have more lettuce, and that shit just makes seed like crazy. Like you just saw, like 4 of them are just these lettuce towers. There's more that I'm pulling out now.
Hey, you ain't got to tell me none. Me and my wife collect seeds from our whole yard every year.
Oh, nice. So here's the thing, though. Another thing, like what you're talking about, I'm trying to reuse the clay pebbles. I'm going to make somebody angry. Why is somebody angry?
Well, clay pebbles.
Michael
You're talking
Sheffield.
about your clay balls and stuff you got?
Michael Sheffield's angry. All right, Michael.
I'm not even seeing no comments.
No, there's no comments. It just shows an angry face from Michael. Look at this. Oh, look at that. It looks just like my beard, guys. Some more lettuce seeds. Michael, come up and tell me why you're angry, buddy.
Yeah.
I don't care that much, but
you might get an honest opinion.
Right. I mean, I'm down with opinion. Tell me what's up, man. I am not the expert. This is me learning and fumbling through here, trying to figure out what to do with stuff.
Hey,
what?
I got to give you props, Waylon. You're doing some of the same shit I'm doing outside in your house.
Yeah, and that can be a problem in a lot of ways, but you have to just maintain and figure out ways to, keep the pests out and whatnot. We got one person watching on YouTube. Thank you, Mr. Person or Mrs. or person from YouTube. So yeah, there's the old tidy cat box I use I have a bunch of those from when I had a cat. They're just like little buckets. Now here's what I'm going to do though. I'm going to use some of the water coming out of my air conditioner, and I'm going to create like a basket down in my shower that's got like a chicken wire or something, like a sifter, and I'm going to wash the clay pebbles.
Well, that's not a bad idea.
to reuse them. And since I'm already getting that water is kind of, you know,
You know
there.
what? You could actually put a little vinegar in there too with them to clean them off.
That's what I was wondering, like what I should use, like peroxide maybe, or
No, vinegar would probably be safer than peroxide. White vinegar.
yeah, I don't know. Is which one is either one of those less healthy for like, fish and plants and people?
Well, vinegar, as long as if you do it and it's watered down, like say, I don't know, a teaspoon or two to a gallon of vinegar or a gallon of water. That's all you need for vinegar. If you're gonna soak them down and like scrub them and wash them, that's all you need. Probably 2 teaspoons. You could probably get away with 1 teaspoon.
Yeah, I'm thinking of how I would do it without having to keep using more. I'd have to find like just use a small bucket, wash them down like that.
Dude, even if you scrubbed them off with an old toothbrush or something. I know that's a lot of work, but
That's pretty tedious there. I don't know if
yeah.
I'd be doing that. What do you guys think in the comments?
Or
Anybody have
even
an
like
opinion?
one of them scrub sponges with the scruffy side and the soft side.
Mm-hmm.
You could use one of them where you could do multiples at a time, scrub
Well,
them.
I imagine like gold. What's the word when you're sifting when you're doing the panning, gold panning?
Yeah.
Panning for gold. Like I want to get something like that, a sifter or something that I can just shake them up. Shake, 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 and they water pours through them, and I think that'd be the quickest
Actually, all you'd really need is a tub or a bowl that's
way.
deep enough. Drill some holes in it. Put the fucking balls in there. Close the lid on it and shake them motherfuckers out.
Found a big root ball just hanging out. Dude, there's some mustard leaf that I'm gonna pull out of this here in a minute that I ended up saving because the thing like hasn't had water in months and they're just incredible, like thick ass
Oh,
stalks.
dude, mustard can survive pretty much anywhere.
I'm finding that out. It's pretty crazy. What do we do? Loose chat. What's up,
They
guys?
can
It's the
grow.
five of you out there.
They
Nobody.
can grow in dry climates and they can grow in wet climates. Wet climates, they'll fucking just thrive. Dry climates, they'll survive.
Yeah, so I'm trying to save these pebbles and try to pick out the roots, but that's almost impossible. That's why I want to try to figure out how to wash them. Well, booty shot for everybody. There you go. You're welcome. You're welcome. Hey, we still got that one viewer from YouTube. That's awesome. Thanks, guys. And just so you guys all know, we are live on YouTube as well, in case anybody is all about that. All about the YouTube. I'm a big fan of YouTube as far as finding good content and not trying to find garbage. There's a lot of that on there too. So look at this. Look at those healthy roots. Look at that plant. That is crazy. I transplanted it. I just transplanted it into some more clay pebbles, which kind of wish I would have used dirt instead, but it'd be fine. I could always put some dirt over top of it.
That looks pretty good, Waylon.
You saw how like tall and straight it was?
Yeah.
I'm not doing anything with it either. Like I don't know what to eat it with or whatever.
You're just growing the shit to grow it.
Pretty much just to get the experience, just to learn. But look at me. I don't know what the hell I'm doing here now. I'm like,
that's a lot of root to put in a pot that small.
Thing and this stuff. Yeah, well, I'm not so worried about. I don't think it needs to get much bigger as far as that goes. I need to start chopping it back and let it continue growing.
I'm a big thing, and I'll pull my plants out of their pots and I'll trim the roots and put them back in the pot.
Yeah, you were telling me about.
Just give them a little hair trim. Like even them, you could trim half that shit off and put it back in that pot. And then it'd even get thicker.
Maybe, yeah. I guess I don't know if it's necessary, but I'm thinking about changing up this whole thing. You're going to see me here in a little bit. I'm going to take that entire back grow bed out before it's empty. And I'm thinking about, instead of refilling the grow bed, what I'm going to do is I'm going to line it with plastic like it is now. I'm going to make sure it's not leaking this time, because it leaked last time. And then instead of filling it up with clay pebbles, I think I'm going to just let it fill up with water and have separate pots like you see me doing with this mustard.
Yeah.
Have them where they can water from the bottom, like what's it called?
Almost like water. A drip.
Yeah, like bottom water. Well, what they're going to be sitting in the water, but from the bottom. But they're not going to be all the way down under. So I don't know. It's hard to describe, but I think that would be easier for me to be able to take them in and out, do anything to them. Because trying to pull a plant that's got all of its roots connected to all that clay pebbles and stuff, trying to pull that out is ridiculous.
Cool. You got a good setup going on.
Yeah, I know, but I'm trying to popularize this subject. I mean,
you're
a lot of people tell me how great it is, but then
that's basically what you're doing right now, is experimenting.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to learn from trial and error.
Yeah. And people don't understand that. That's the best way to learn. Trial and error. I tell people that all the time. You want to grow weed?
That's why I'm putting it on show. That's why I'm putting it on the YouTube and stuff, because then you can see my trial and errors. And
you learn from some fucked up situations. You learn how to fix shit. That's what makes you a good grower.
Well,
like it drives me nuts on groups. It drives me nuts on groups when people are asking stupid questions all the time when they can look the shit up themselves.
Yeah, I see that too. You referring to I saw Jimmy Mead poster commented on one like that. But anyway, I think this is a nice little practice setup, but I have plans for much bigger setup. And I think I have ideas to change it up.
So how's that light going for you?
It's good. You'll see towards the end of the video, I think I have some pictures of that.
Well, I wasn't using it, so I was like, fuck it. I'll donate it to a cause.
I appreciate it. You'll get it back tenfold, I'm sure.
Well, it's all good, dude.
I wish I could reach more people. I can't share. Can you guys share? Did you share this? I think it's already been shared to international stoners, I'm guessing. It's all right. It'll just be archived, and the 5 people that saw it will be enough.
I'm definitely going to have to come down and visit you.
I'm trying to get everybody together at some point. What's the post boost? What happens if I click boost post? It's just not going to work, evidently. Loading. Automatically boost your best posts. No. This post can't be boosted. Choose from a list of your eligible posts to reach more people. Huh. Interesting.
They're just jealous.
Yeah, well.
Haters gonna hate.
Guess so. I see, I hear a lot of people talk up what I'm doing here, but it's also, it's summertime. People are busy. I don't know if it's definitely better on Facebook.
I'll tell you what, Waylon, the shit you're doing, I fucking like it. It's almost like the shit I'm doing outside, but you're doing it in. Like I said, it's different people, different things, learning things from each other.
So this winter, you'll see the big difference. the dead of winter. It'll be snowing outside, and you'll see me looking like this still. People will want to come over just to get a little glimpse of some green.
Well, I've grown stuff with my weed plants. I grew a bunch of shit last year. We grew on peppers, tomatoes, all types of herbs, basil.
Oh, inside?
Started them inside, and then spring came around. I planted them outside.
Ah, makes sense. A lot of people do that, I think.
And it was off these cheap ass little. There was these little. They were like half-inch little tubes. They were probably 12 inches long. I had 4 of them underneath this little shelf. And I started all the sproutlings off that, and they fucking worked great. It was like purple and red.
Right. Yeah, the Burple's really good for seedlings. It's
But
low impact.
they grew fast, and then it was like, fuck. And then it was like, winter lasted a little longer, and I was like, in them little itty bitty cubes that are like, I don't know, a half inch by half inch, I had fucking like foot tall tomato plants already.
You might have, well, early in this little clip here, I was ripping out a bunch of plants from the side over there because they were just super long and stretchy and just pointless. I'm putting some holes in the bottom of this now. But
did you see that video I sent you on Messenger?
Yeah,
all them raspberries.
I did. Yeah, you gonna
That's
make a
right
pie?
across the street from my house by the cemetery.
Gonna make some pie.
There's fucking thousands of them. Thousands of fucking raspberries. And then a bunch of mulberries too.
Guess I can be tagging more people. That would make sense, right?
I'm surprised nobody else tried to hop on.
This isn't a everybody hop up show though. This is really just like anybody.
But them pepper plants look good, Waylon.
Thanks, man.
Is that their first year or second year?
First year. Yeah, I haven't really done
Well,
much.
them are pretty good. For as small as the shit you got them in, they look good. Like I said, my buddy's on his 6th year. He just keeps up every year. He goes up like 2-3 gallons in a pot. It went from a 1-gallon pot. He's up to a fucking 8-gallon pot. Every year he goes up like a gallon pot. And it's a Thai pepper. It just keeps producing them. And the fucking thing looks like an oak tree because it's so fucking rough and tough from growing all them years. Keeps re-vegging. It's like all knotty and the fucking stem's thick as fuck. And it's crazy how long you can re-veg plants. Even a tomato plant inside, you can re-veg it for years.
Yeah, I'm not. I know that that's the ultimate goal for me, honestly, to try to get more cutting.
Yeah. And then
again,
say if you're growing indoors, if you got a tomato plant growing, gets 1.5 feet tall, you clip a section of that, you could put in a cup of water with nothing. Within a couple days, you have roots. Tomato plants clone probably one of the fastest out of anything. Literally a cup of water is all you need.
Potatoes cloned really well for me too.
Oh, all potatoes too.
Yeah, all I did. Go ahead.
Fuck, I got them. I just filled them halfway up with dirt in my yard. Them pots with my potatoes in them. The greens grew within like a week and a half after we got rain. They grew like 1.5 feet tall. I filled it all up with dirt. As long as they keep growing.
Soil or dirt?
Soil and dirt. Some
soil
cheap shit. Green. Some cheap shit from Walmart and some soil from my yard. Dirt, whatever you want to call it.
Right. Trying to think of who else I can tag.
Well, last year I did 5 gallon buckets of potatoes, and every bucket was just fucking loaded with potatoes in the fall.
So over to the right, you might not be able to see it that well, but there's a cloth pot on the edge of the screen, and that's a 10-gallon pot, and I have 5 potato chunks that were in there, and they just went nuts. And so what I think I'm going to do next time is I'm going to do 1 potato chunk in that 5 or 10-gallon. I think it's a 10-gallon, maybe 5. Anyway, whatever that size pot is, I'm just going to do 1 because of how like crazy it bushed out and went.
Well, here's the thing with potatoes. If you're going to do 1, when you put your dirt in there, only have about 3 inches of dirt in that whole pot. When you start it off, put it at the very bottom. And as the green
Yeah,
grows
you
out
told
of
me
it,
about that. I
you
plan to
just
do
keep
that.
adding dirt. And that's how that whole pot would be filled up with potatoes in a couple months. That's how you grow potatoes. You just got to keep adding soil to them. Unless, well, there's some people that bury them. They'll bury them like 2.5, 3 foot deep, but who's got the space to do that?
Should I be tagging some of the higher profile folks? I don't know. 18 shares, it's not bad. Who else should I tag in my? Awesome sauce. I shared you out, Waylon. Hope you all have a great night. All right, thanks, Keisha. I appreciate that. I'm not really reaching a lot of people other than tagging right now. Facebook's not my fan. Oh, Corey, what happened? You're back.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
turn
don't
your
know
phone
what the
sideways,
fuck
would you?
happened. All of a sudden I disappeared and came back in.
That's all right. I'm just trying to like reach around the big ass pepper plant there, and I'm trying to make sure it's all filled in with clay pebbles because that's the other problem with the clay pebbles. If you have enough water opened up or exposed, then you start to get mold, or not mold, but algae growing
Well,
on.
have you ever tried to use lava rock instead of clay pebbles?
Yeah, but the lava rock actually gets. I think it's acidity. I think it gets a little bit high in acidity, but I'm not quite sure. I know it's something to do with the levels of the pH, plus with the fish and stuff. It's been done a lot. A lot of people have used it for aquaponics. It's just something that I saw enough people that had issues
No,
with it.
I seen some issues with it. That's why I just asked. Like,
Sure, I got it. I get you. Let's see, who else do I know who likes plants?
God damn.
Sarah Mongold. I forgot that she's one of my plant likers. Let's see. I feel like tagging every one of my friends list. Like I'm not smoking. I mean, I guess I could. Hey, what's up, Redbeard? Thanks, man. I can't share out to your group because I cannot share right now. So I'm just tagging anybody I know, especially anyone who's a group admin or something. If you don't mind sharing me, I'd appreciate it. We're just doing, there'll be some cannabis content here shortly. I'm taking apart this back grow bed. Oh, look at this, Corey. Wait, did I lose Corey again? Lost Corey again. That's all right. So yeah, I was smart about a couple things on this, but not everything. This back grow bed is designed a little better than the front one. It has a little pinhole leak in it, so I have to take everything out, reline it with plastic, and then make sure it doesn't leak. All right, I'm going to smoke a little bit while we're watching this train wreck. It actually came out pretty good. It sort of systematically took all the plants out, took everything off of it that was going to be too connected to the system. Oh, here comes old Fonzie back. Must be losing a connection over there, mister.
Yeah, I'm getting shitty ass internet right now.
Wow, I didn't have to see that face.
I got like 1.5 bars.
I appreciate that, Nicole. I know you have. I'm not talking about you. You guys have been great. Cheers. You see that grow bed or that bed that I built out of repurposed materials? That thing is going to be the next grow bed. That's going to be my commercial grow bed.
Hell yeah, that's cool.
Now you can see that contrast between that one that's sitting on top of it and then the full size of that grow bed. I mean, we're probably looking at 4 or 5 times the grow space.
What are you gonna put in the smaller one?
I don't know. Since the smaller one is designed with clay pebbles, I might have to just put stuff in there doesn't need transplanted or just can stay there. I don't know. We'll figure it out, or maybe I'll just use that to do seedlings and get starters in there.
Hey, put 2 auto plants in that and call it a day.
Yeah, but then you're talking about different light cycles. That's the problem.
So what? All my autos don't need a light cycle.
Oh yeah, you're right. But now this big table is what I was actually thinking about doing that with.
Well, shit, that big table you could do 4.
If we do it like this, is that too much? Like this. Yeah, the table I could do 4, but I'm actually planning to use this table to try and go commercial with. Not go commercial, I guess I say it that way, but to start to like make a little bit of money by selling like all one thing, like basil or something that I can get several places that want it or that need it. And
we'll tell you what, you could grow basil below your other basil. You could grow the small basil underneath the big basil.
Oh, I see. I've only grown sweet basil so far.
No, I actually learned you can use them as a partner plant for fucking cannabis. And then you don't get no bugs because that basil's around it.
Well, basil doesn't just repel all bugs.
Oh yeah, it does. Nothing eats basil.
Then why do they say mint and not basil?
Well, basil works for different bugs, so does mint. Right. But there's ones in between that'll tolerate both of them. But basil is a kick-ass bug deterrent. You can even rub that shit on your fucking pet for a mosquito repellent.
I know you can rub mint leaves for that.
Catnip.
Also, yeah.
Catnip, mint, whatever. They all do the same thing.
I want to repel mosquitoes, but I also want to attract dragonflies. So it's like a double. You can hit it from 2 ways.
So one thing to attract dragonflies, you need to put little fucking plates of water out.
All right, so that was the end of that video. Here's the next video.
No, but seriously, if you want dragonflies, you got to put some water out, either in little bowls or little plates or something. That's the only way you're gonna get them in your yard unless they're hunting. And them motherfuckers are killers.
That basil plant's getting crazy too. I need to start chopping it back. There's a side view of that where the trough was. It's just
That's
sitting
basil.
That's not.
Oh.
To the left at the bottom there is basil.
Oh, I see.
There's all the roots that were just caked in there. You guys, we're gonna see Samo here in a minute.
Oh boy.
Yeah, for all 2 people watching, we're gonna see him. So this is let me pause that. Some stuff I just bought, some more risers, and I bought this. Might have been ridiculous. Maybe I shouldn't have bought it, but it's got a timer built into the power strip. Thought that was pretty cool.
I have one of them.
Well, doesn't make it any less cool, Corey.
No, but they actually are cool because they're better than the fucking timers with the fucking all the buttons.
Right. So then I bought this float. What do you call it? A trip? Switch. Float switch. Yeah. I'm gonna try to hook that up to my collection barrel that's taking the water from the air conditioner and have it shut off when it's full and then go down the drain the other direction. So that way I won't have it overflow or worry about that.
Damn, dude, you're like getting ahead of yourself. You already got everything.
Yeah, and that'll be a project I mess with later. I mean, pretty sure that T connection will fit right in the tube that I have down there. So anyway, that's something I'm going to work on. We'll see.
I'll tell you what, though, it looks like a fucking good setup.
That big table, I can't wait to get it going because it's going to be like a 300-gallon fish stock tank. So we're going to get some like edible fish in there for sure. This is my mom's house. She's got a lot of pretties.
Shit.
Also
all you need in there is a couple bluegills.
Yeah, I want to get some bluegill. Yeah, but I want a handful just to try to eat some when they get big.
Here's the thing. I got these little they're called umbrella fish traps. They're probably 3 foot round. They got 6 holes. Shit. I've caught 30, 40 bluegill in a matter of fucking a half hour with them.
I know you can get bluegill pretty easy. I don't know how easy it is to find a female, but it'd be really cool to find just a pregnant female.
Well, most of the time you're gonna find both because bluegills breed
like rabbits.
Shit. Yeah.
Look at her; she's got tomatoes everywhere.
6 to 7 times a summer they're breeding. Tomatoes all summer long, they're like rabbits.
And we got these cucumbers over here. She gets a lot of cucumbers. Nice little metal raised beds.
Oh yeah.
That's fucking nice.
I forgot I had volume on that. Yeah, that's all the light that she has. She's got a big yard, but it's almost all shade.
That don't mean nothing.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. We need to start looking into more stuff like you had because you have a lot of shade, and my mom could do some things like that, get some herbs and stuff.
Well, just put it this way. I had my medical plants in the shade last year, and they were probably 6 to fucking 9 foot tall.
Can't see you, Corey. You're my co-host here.
I don't know what happened now.
What do you mean? You're moving the phone. That's what happened. And there he goes, everybody. So what you guys see here, all one person of you. What's up, Nora? Nora's watching. And there comes Fonzie back. Hey, so this is Samo's grow. I went and saw Samo the other day. This is his little spot. I like it. He's got everything, all the plants looking great. Here's his little clone spot. Little what do you call the clone machine? But then on the other side, he's doing it the old-fashioned way. So trying it that way.
One thing I could say, I don't like taking clones that are that small.
Yeah.
I like taking branches.
Yeah. I could do that with my
dude.
one plant.
You could
That's
just
all his stuff that he's using.
Hey, that plant you got,
hey,
you could just keep doing it and have yourself like 5 or 6 mother plants.
You just muted yourself, Corey. I can't hear you. You hit the microphone. Yeah.
All right. Now you hear me?
I do. But yeah, you're right. I get you. This is a picture of what Samo's using on his daily. Oh, look at this, you guys. Look at that. All 2 of you guys watching. Look at. Can I get a like for Samo?
Oh my God, Brum is.
Can we get some likes up in here for Sam and myself? All right, moving on. That's a terrible picture of me, by the way. Moving on. There it goes. There's my little work area. I like it. I actually have an idea of building a bigger table. I'm going to do that soon.
Hey,
here's my plants. Hey, what?
Wasn't you or Ima somebody said they were looking for a big tank?
Yeah, we're looking for a 300-gallon at least fish stock tank.
Well, I got one of them horse trough tanks that's probably, I don't know, it's probably over 200 gallons.
Oh, that'd be cool.
It was sitting in my yard when you walked through.
Let's go look at it. Take a walk.
It's one of them ones like you can buy at a roll.
I want to see it. Go walk over to it. We can pull it up. I'll pull you up full screen. We're coming up on the hour mark, so we want to.
That tank.
All right, hold on. Let me pull you up full screen. Back up a little bit. More. I want to see the whole thing. Okay. Turn your phone sideways. There we go. So, and that's metal?
It's plastic.
Okay.
It's got an end cap on the end. I don't have the end cap for it. I got it for free from somebody. I just never used it.
Well, yeah. I mean, if it holds water, it might be something we could use.
You can get the cap at like Menards or.
What's the cap? What are you talking about?
It's got a cap on the bottom for like a drain, or if you're running a pump to it.
Right. So it's missing. So it's got a hole in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All you need is like a screw-on cap for it.
Mm-hmm. I see. Okay. Well, no, that's definitely easier to get than another. I mean, I saw some 300-gallon stock tanks for a 240.
I don't even know why. I was going to show it to you when you were up here, and I totally forgot. And it was just sitting in plain sight.
That's tough. That's all right. It's all right. I don't know if I could have brought it back with me anyway. I don't know if I could fit it. But oh yeah, I meant to grab one of these plants and sit here with it. Look at your plant there. And
how's it doing?
Good. I need to probably give her some water today, maybe.
I'm telling you, that's a good plant. That'd be a good mother plant too, that purple alien.
I have too many plants. I need to chop some of these back and actually flower them all out. I have room. I just need to. Okay, so look at this tent, 4x8. I'm going to take most of them out and just flower like 3 of these large plants in that one tent. You think 3 or just 2?
I would do them all.
Really though, like, would you cut them back first, or would you just?
I would leave them just like they're at and put them on full blast. I wouldn't even cut them back. Why would you cut them back?
Because
I don't know.
They're going to get a lot bigger.
I'm not one of them people that like to lollipop their plants or nothing like that. I love all the extra shit because it gets used for edibles and other shit. Like,
right. But you're not. You don't think that you're losing potency somewhere because it's.
I don't think so at all. I think you're just fine.
So look at this. You can see the contrast with the milk
your
jug
top
there.
your top buds are always going to be more. Them big fat buds at the top are always going to have more potency to the little ones. But
yeah, there's the tree. I could give you whole branches off of this.
Right now, I would take some, but I'm dealing with that fucking PM issue still in my basement. I gotta fucking wipe down that whole room. I'm gonna probably paint it with kills. I don't know what's going on. First year I've ever dealt with PM ever. It just keeps coming back.
So this is a picture of the tips. Oh wait, I mean do that. I left this picture in the back here because I am an affiliate for Luca, and thought I would at least plug myself. Nobody's watching right now anyway. But yeah, I use the tips on the left. But what I found out is that if you have something called a Yocan, which I don't have, those tips also work. So it's interesting. But Corey, that has been an episode. I appreciate you hanging out with me and
No problem.
being my co-pilot for this episode. I'm probably going to go live here in a little bit after I go check on my son and I actually have some people watching from that point, because we can smoke weed and that's what they want to see, right? They don't want to see plants. They don't want to see peppers. They want to see weed. Now, it's kind of funny, though, because I don't want to pigeonhole myself into that either, because like people, yes, I get a little bit of viewership from that. But then you go through Facebook and look at what's live streaming, you'll find people that have like 1,000 viewers live, and they're just sitting there like eating cereal or something. Like, it's so weird. Like,
it's fucked up.
Right. So part of me thinks, oh man, I need to be smoking in order to keep my fans happy, which is kind of stupid. I'm just saying that's the way I'm wording it. But my point is that's not true. It's just that now that I can't share, I'm not sharing out to all these garden groups. I'm on like several aquaponics groups, hydroponics groups, growing groups. Like, I would have been able to share this probably 20 times, but Facebook took it away from me. Damn it. Yeah.
But
I share too much.
Can other people share for you?
Yeah, and a few people shared on here. So we're talking about, look, I don't know how many people shared. I tagged a whole lot of people, so there'll be people to check this out later on. But so anyone who's checking it out, sorry if I tagged you and you weren't happy about that. I'm trying to push this out there, and I can't share it. Darn it. So, all right, Corey, thank you very much. I'll probably see you around on some lives here a little bit later.
All right, homie.
We'll see you later. Hey, actually, maybe we can get that tank by this week and film some of that, maybe getting it ready and checking it out and whatnot.
So that's fine with me.
Just have to make sure I can get out there. But, actually, I'm going to Davenport twice. I'm going to Davenport.
Damn.
I'm going to Davenport and what's the other one?
I'll tell you what. If you're ever out by Davenport and you want to go camping on a cheap, you can get a fucking spot off the Mississippi River right there. You can pay like $8 for the night to camp out in these places. They're like lots. You got water and power. But if you camp in a tent, it's only like $8. Stay overnight or a weekend. It's called Wildcat Canyon.
Okay, well, I don't think I'll have time to do that, but I appreciate
No, but I'm telling you, it's fucking cool as fuck. Like, there's this spot where you jump off. You jump from one side of this thing to another. It's like a little 4-foot jump. And there's a big pot leaf carved out on the top of the sandstone.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. All right, we're going to throw up the outro. Take it easy, Corey.
Oh, shit. Peace out.